All right, step 2 in buying your Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Tulsa metro home is financing, folks. It's financing. We talked about step 1 in the last video. We're talking about step 2 in this video. And we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive on financing and the importance of getting the financing part completed on step 2. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So why would you want to do this right away? Well, guys, you need to know what you're going to buy the home for. Like, you don't want to just guess, especially with today's interest rates always fluctuating at the time of this video between 6 and 7, 6.5, 7.5. You want to know what those payments are going to be. 1 point on a $400,000 loan is $4,000 extra a year. $4,000 extra a year divided by 12. You're looking at what does that come out to? I should have done the math, but like $280 more a month. Where's my calculator? I can't believe I didn't already do the math on that so I could have the example for you put together all the way. So $4,000 divided by 12 is $333 extra a month. 1 point. 1 point, folks. So if you're a payment buyer, you need to know what that is. And then if you're a cash buyer, well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. If you have $400,000 to spend on a house, you buy a house for $400,000 if you're a cash buyer. So you want to know your payments and you want to know your price ceiling with those payments or with those funds. Does that make sense? Thumbs up if that makes sense. Reason number 2, you want to know your down payment. What loan type are you using? Are you using a conventional loan? Are you putting 20% down? Are you putting 5% down? You want to know what your down payment is going to be. That's going to be in relation to the loan type that you're using. Are you using a USDA loan? You're trying to do 0% down. You need to know what your down payment's going to be. That's another reason financing is so important, because you need those funds in the bank to be able to close on the house. And then you need to know, number 3, third item, you need to know your total closing costs. Like, it's not just about down payment. You also have closing costs involved. Now, we're going to give you an estimated cost to buyer sheet that will give you an estimated cost based off other transactions like it, but your lender's going to give you one that's more important, more narrowed down to you as a borrower if you're borrowing money. And you need to know how much your down payment and your closing costs, you need to know how much that total is going to be at closing. So does that make sense? Is that important? And of course, if it's a cash deal, then you've got title and government fees and inspections. So a lot less money involved when it's a cash deal. So you need to know what the total cost is going to be, not just the down payment, but the cost to close that you need at closing. Does that make sense? If you're liking today's video, folks, give it a big thumbs up. Share it with all your friends that are relocated to the Broken Arrow area and also the Tulsa metro area. And then don't forget to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, so the agents that I work with at HB Realty and I can help you with all your real estate needs when you're relocated to move within Broken Arrow in the Broken Arrow, Oklahoma metro area. Now, item number 4, do not overspend. Do not overspend. Another reason that's super important is knowing what those ceilings are. Like, if you only want to spend $2,500 a month, you want to make sure that you're only looking at houses with your down payment that qualify for $2,500 a month. If you look at a house that costs $50,000 more than you're actually qualified to buy, you may not be as happy right away with houses that are $50,000 less than what you've been looking at. So step 2 is super important in getting done right away so that you're looking at the right houses. And you want to stay level-headed, okay? You don't want to spend more than you financially can afford. You don't want to be house broke. You do not want to be house broke. And then number 5, you want to know what type of loan you're using. If you're using a USDA loan, a VA loan, a conventional loan, an FHA loan, you need to know what that loan type is so that you're looking at houses that qualify for it. Had a customer reach out today. They're only using FHA and they're only wanting to spend up to X amount of dollars. Well, with that criteria that they gave us, that only hits a certain number of homes, okay? It limits your inventory depending on the loan type, because a lot of sellers, it's still a seller's market. At the time of this video, folks, it's still a seller's market in the Tulsa, Oklahoma metro area, okay? Sellers don't have to do a lot of fixing up. They can still sell as is. When you're having more pendings than you're having active every week, it's still a seller's market. There's still low inventory. So that's step 2. When you're relocated to move within Broken Arrow in the Broken Arrow metro area, aka Tulsa, Oklahoma metro area. If you enjoyed today's video, subscribe to the channel, watch all the videos on the Tulsa playlist, watch all the videos on the Broken Arrow playlist, and give us a call, shoot us, text, send us an email. We're helping customers just like you on the daily when it comes to relocating to, move to, or move within Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, in the Broken Arrow, Oklahoma metro area. We'll see you guys on the next video.